Hey everyone, welcome back to Adulting with Micah. Happy New Year! I hope that you all had an enjoyable end of 2022 season, whether that was hanging out with family, spending time with friends, catching up on a good book or movies, or just taking time to rest and relax. I hope you all had a great end of 2022 and welcome to 2023. I always feel as though the new year is a time for us to be able to have a fresh start to a new year. And it's a time of year for me that I like to do a lot of goal setting and planning and just really setting some positive intentions for the new year. And so I want to share that with you all. And so here are a few goals that I have for myself. I am finding for myself, although I do love this time of year and coming up with goals, the goals that I've tried to set for myself, I want them to be obtainable. I want them to be something that is going to allow me the opportunity to still feel as though I'm achieving things, but also I'll be honest with y'all, I don't really know what it means to still be a mom and then eventually a working mom and just trying to keep my house in order and all those things. And so one of the goals that I would like for myself is to really reconnect with who I am. And so I haven't read in a really long time. I actually have been listening to audiobooks for Harry Potter over this past year. I'm almost done with the end of the series. I'm at the Half-Blood Prince. But reading used to be something that I really enjoyed and I actually found inspiration from. And I enjoy reading a lot of biography books. And so one of my goals for this year is to read one book every 2 months. So by the end of December 2023, I will hope to have read 6 books. I'm not going to be overzealous and do one book a month because life happens and things get busy. But I would really like to tap into just reading again and just taking some time to do that. Another goal that I would like to set for myself is getting back into wellness and fitness. I used to love running. Running has been a big passion of mine. And since being pregnant and then just being, adjusting to my new normal, my new Micah body and stuff like that, it's been a true challenge in trying to get back into a physical routine. But I do just really want to put just health and wellness back into play. And so one of the things that I've committed to doing is we have built out our own home gym. I canceled my gym membership. I really want to invest in my wellness, but I want to do it in the comfort of my own home. And I see it as a time saver for us and just being more efficient with my time for this next year, where I want to be able to balance out being productive, efficient, but also being patient. And so instead of me not going to the gym when I can get out, at least I can just kind of do a quick workout at home and still feel like I'm having a win. And so for this year, I just want to have some little mementos of okay, I took care of a walk in my neighborhood, or hey, you know what, I was able to do a cycling class or a jog on the treadmill. And in fact, another thing that's holding me accountable to getting my fitness back is I signed up for a half marathon, which will be in the spring, that I need to start to train for. So I don't really care how I do as long as I'm able to do it. One of the things that I really want to incorporate as a way of being organized and productive and patient with myself this year is no. No is a complete sentence. It's something I've always heard, but I truly never embody it. I am always someone that'll say yes, 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 yes. I'm when it comes to my schedule, I could be like Tetris. If there's a little ounce of time, I'm gonna stack it with something. I'm gonna make a commitment. I'm gonna sign up for something. And that has worked up until the past 12 weeks when my daughter came. And I never knew what tired was like until I met that little girl. And she's not going anywhere anytime soon. So that means that I just have to adjust to my new normal and my new environment. And I have been sitting with the fact that it is okay to slow down. It is okay to pace myself. I still have not even ran a marathon. I'm going on a tangent real quick, but I would love to build up to that. And at the end of the day, similar to this half marathon that I'm going to run in spring, it really doesn't matter how I do as long as I do it. And making the time to just put one foot in front of the other. So that is a theme this year that I need for myself, is just patience, some grace, and we're gonna do things as we can. So now, goals for this channel, goals for Adulting with Micah. And I had to sit on this because I'm like, there's so many things I want to do, but there's so little time. And then I'm like, no, Micah, it's still the same 24 hours in a day, but just how are you using your time? And so I really want to be able to put out more content that is relevant to me, that's relevant to my subscribers. And sometimes I was spinning my wheels a lot on like, oh my gosh, is this something that you guys will find interesting? Is this something that's helpful? And then I had to like throw that book out, throw the expectation of living up to this standard of just constantly pleasing and really just, okay, like, hey, I think career readiness is something that's important. I think, having conversations with small business owners is something important. Hey, I think it's important for people to know how to set up a will, but just really trying to find things that are going to be relevant in our day to day. So what I am committing to is this year, by December 2023, I will like to have posted at least 40 videos. There's 52 weeks in a year. I chose 40 because, like I said, I need to be patient with myself. Last year was just like finally like coming out of just, coming out and just having this channel created. So great. I did it the middle part of the year. And now this year is really just trying to have some consistent momentum. I don't want to say I can do 52. If I do 52, then I'm going to pat myself on the back. But if I can't, I can't. And that's okay. But I do want to commit to doing 40. So that is my goal, is to do 40 videos throughout the course of the year. Second goal for the channel is I really want to be able to, I just created TikTok. So if you aren't following me, please follow me at Adulting with Micah, where I do fun little TikToks. I'm still personally learning how to use the app. So please follow me, and then just send me other like channels that you all think are really funny and interesting that you think I might like, because I do want to check it out. But posting at least 2 videos to TikTok a week, and then also doing 2 reels on Instagram. And so I'll be honest with you, like I'm the person who like has like over 100 text messages in my phone. I'm the person who, if you message me on Instagram, I probably won't see it for like months, and like I desperately want to work on that. So this is my commitment to really leaning into social media, because I'll be honest with you, social media can be a lot, but there's so many fun things. There's more positive things about social media that are out there. So I do want to lean into being more creative and figuring out what the kids are doing with like the reels, the TikToks, the audios in the background, the transitions and all that. So it's going to be, it'll be interesting to see what I post in January 2023 versus what I posted in December 2023. I might give you some cinematic sort of situation at the end of the year. Who knows? In terms of subscribers, also too, I need to look more at my current analytics for YouTube. And I think we have about 200 subscribers. So yay. And my goal this year, let's double it. Let's get to 400 subscribers. If we get to 500, hey, look, check us out. Ow. But, just, being able to just share content and really to try and tap into the audience by way of this algorithm, however, my content finds people, but just really being able to put out content that is true to me, true to my values and interests, and then hopefully it finds the right people that need to hear it. So by the end of this year, let's get to 400 subscribers. Let's double it. And then lastly, I do want to do more collaborations with other podcasts, YouTubes. I really enjoyed interviewing Krishana. I thought that was something that was super helpful, and we got a lot of great positive feedback from that interview. And I have a lot of friends that do really great things, whether that is candle making business, starting a podcast, event planning. They're chefs, they're caterers, and these are all people who, like myself, we all have 9-to-5s, but there's also an opportunity to find the creativity and to tap into that. So I definitely want to be able to share those gems with you all on this channel. So I am interested in doing more collaborations throughout the year, because I just think that it's always helpful to just have a think tank of just ideas and synergy and all those good things. Now we'll segue into our next goal, which is our family goals. One of the cool things that we are waiting for, which I will post a video on soon, is we went and took Harper to go get her passport. So we're in the process of waiting for it to be approved and official. We haven't received it back yet, but I want to talk about the process and what it was like to get a passport for a baby. But we have some really fun footage of us just getting her prepped. She had to get a little photo ID, but traveling has been really important for me and Demetrius. And so even though we are now parents and the way we travel is going to be different, I don't think that we should completely stop what we're passionate about. It just means we have to travel differently now. And so I do plan on us having one international trip for 2023. When, where, I don't know, but this passport, and once it's here, is gonna give us the peace of mind and just, the peace of mind and the momentum of knowing that we're gonna go somewhere. Oh, the places we'll go. Another family goal that we have is that now that we have our daughter, we really need to sit down and figure out what trust we're gonna have set up. And so we started the process, and I'm ashamed to admit this, but we started it in, I think, July, August of last year. And it is still not done, and it's still not finalized. And now that our daughter is here, I'm freaking out that God forbid if something happened to one of us, we don't have anything set up to, have a formal, structured, legal document in place for her. So this year, we will need to get a trust set up for our family, just because, we have our house and, just other things that we want to be able to protect. So that's the real crux of adulting right there that I am not fully ready to handle. And I think it's been a task that I've been kick that can down the road. I was like, oh, we'll wait till, we'll do it while I'm pregnant. We'll do it towards the end of pregnancy. Now our daughter's here. And so we really got to get that done. So that's goal number 2. Goal number 3 is, investing, especially for our daughter, now that she's a baby. If she decides to go to college when she's 18, great. If she decides to start a business at 18, wonderful. We want to set her up in a situation in which, unfortunately, our parents were not able to set us up, and that's okay. Every generation, we just try and build and expand, and this is truly how the generational wealth idea comes into play. But comes into action. So I do want us to look into I-bonds, look into stocks, look into 529 vehicles, so that whatever it is that she decides to do at the age of 18, she at least has a nice little nest egg saved up, so that we're also able to take advantage of the compound interest over time. And so that is the third goal that we're going to look into for the year. And just try and travel more. That kind of goes back to goal number 1. But as a family, I think that the intention is that we're just really trying to be more present with one another. We're trying to be more present with our daughter and just, navigating life as a trio of 3. So there you have it. Those are my goals for 2023. Please let me know, what are your goals for 2023? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to fix your home, buy a home? Are you trying to pay off any debt? Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to reading them and seeing what sort of activities you all have going on for this upcoming year. And if you like this video, please subscribe, share this video. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you next Friday. Take care.